So welcome everyone to our webinar. Today, we're going to be delivering a very interesting webinar by our ICC trainer, Guillermo Mendoza from the United States. Guillermo is a trainer from the ICC for many years. He's been with us for 14 years. He delivers trainings in Spanish and in English. And from his experience and his expertise, he's going to be sharing some very important points that can help you empower your business from the beginning, your coaching business, and start to offer you a lot more possibilities than you thought you could have access to. So remember, if you have any questions throughout the webinar, please share them over the chat or in the Q&A section. You can also raise your hand, and at a certain point, we'll clarify your doubts. So without further ado, I'm going to leave you with Guillermo Mendoza, who is our speaker today. Hi, Guillermo. How are you doing?
Hi, Alexis. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction and welcome, everybody. It's really a pleasure to be here again with this webinar, presenting to you some useful ideas. All of you are certified coaches or getting your coaching certification, so you know about the benefits of working with our mind and working with internal data. So for my students and people that know how I work, they know that I like to start presentations with just a couple of minutes of a brief meditation just to relax our brain and to make sure that we are in a better place with our mind. So let me share my screen here, and we will give you some instructions, very easy. Some of you I know might be already meditators, so you know how to do, but for those that don't practice meditation, just follow these instructions on getting into a comfortable position. I will start a timer and we will just watch our breathing for a couple of minutes just to relax the brain, just to relax the ideas, quiet the internal dialogue, and to create a better space to absorb information and to work in this meeting. So I will start my timer here. Well, thank you for joining me to create that space. And we are going to talk today about how to generate your coaching company, your coaching business without fear. And the thing to do, because we are going to be really, really interactive in this webinar, is to ask you to be ready with your keyboard and in the chat. We are going to be asking you some questions. And the first one, just to break the ice, I am curious about where are you connecting from? So please write in the chat, where are you connecting from? And 2 words that describe how are you feeling today. Write chat, where are you connecting from? And 2 words that describe how are you feeling today? Let's see, where do we have people from? So go to the chat and write, where are you from? Where are you connecting from today? And 2 words that describe how are you feeling today? I don't, Alexis, I don't know if you are seeing messages. I don't see messages in the chat. I don't know if it's permissions or is that no one is willing to share where they are connecting from. Yeah, someone said the chat is disabled. Can you help us with that, Alexis? Well, while Alexis helps us to activate the chat, use the Q&A section. That seems to be working well. So go to the Q&A section and write where are you connecting from and what are 2 words that describe how are you feeling today. Okay, now I'm getting some answers here in the Q&A section. From Portugal, oh, beautiful country. From Portugal, from Costa Rica, well, another great place. I'm envious. Great, feeling relaxed and curious. Connecting from Spain, relaxed and curious. Sweden, curious. Poland, adventurous. I like that one. South Africa, feeling positive. From Portugal, curious. London, distracted and happy. From Zimbabwe, feeling curious and relaxed. From Vilnius, tired. From Poland, relax. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you all for connecting. I really like when we have this international presence and international coaches all over the world. Now the chat is activated. Thank you, Alexis. From Peru, from Chile. Excellent. Great to have you here. Really, really good. Okay, well, I am super excited because one of the things that the reasons I work on this presentation that we did in 2021, 2022, and now this is the 3rd edition we are doing here, is because the majority of coaching programs, even the very good schools in the US, in Europe, and even the ICC program, they are great programs to learn how to be a coach, but they have this gap that they are falling short on helping us how to, when we become certified, how do we start our business? How do we grow our business? So we are missing some ideas on how to do that. We can become really very, very good coaches, but then we just get stuck with that. Starting with the fear that maybe is the word that attracted some of you to this presentation. Sometimes we have fear to start. We have never started a business before, or we are afraid of failing or different things. So the reason I did is I think that coaches, entrepreneurs need this. And the first thing that I want to say today is welcome, future entrepreneurs. As I tell our graduates when they graduate from the International Coaching Certification, I tell them it would be irresponsible and selfish that now that you have a tool, that now you have this powerful tool, you are a certified coach, that you want work to give this to as many people as you can. This gift of coaching to as many people as you can and help them and make a business of it and make money with it. So it would be irresponsible and selfish. I think we need to do it because those of us that were called to coaching and learn how to coach, now we have this responsibility to make it available for as many people as we can and make a business out of it. Why not? So welcome. If you are here, is because you want to make a difference in the world by making your services reach more people and help others to reach their goals. So really, really welcome you here. And before we move to some ideas on how to do that, I want to tell you my own story. My story is that I was also afraid. Have I been afraid of starting a business? Of course I have. We all do. It's a normal function of our brain to protect us from uncertainty, protect us from risk. And when we think about starting a business, a lot of things could go wrong. We could lose our money, and many risks and ideas that can trigger fear. But what I have learned is to overcome that fear and plan. And during my life, I have been able to start 7 different companies throughout my life. Most of them didn't work or didn't last a lot. But finally, as a professional speaker and a coach, I learned how to overcome the fear, also to the fear of public speaking, which is considered one of the strongest fears that we have as people. And I have been able to present to large audiences in several countries. And I also was successful finally with my business on executive coaching and leadership development as an executive coach and master trainer for the ICC. I have worked creating successful programs that have helped hundreds of leaders to learn about their emotions, to overcome fear, overcome procrastination, and achieve the things that they want by just changing behaviors or changing language or launching their initiatives or businesses. So that's something that is natural. You are not alone. It's normal to be afraid. It's normal to have fears. But I don't know about you. Maybe you have a similar experience. But when I found coaching, my life changed. I found coaching in 2006. I got certified, started my certification in 2008, become a certified coach in 2009. And finally, I found what was my call. And after that, I took as many trainings and workshops as I could about related topics, certifications to coaching. But I also got updated in some marketing trends and sales and techniques that I could apply to my business to become a better solopreneur. I don't know if you heard that term before, but instead of entrepreneur, now there is a term that they call solopreneur. Because coaching is one of those that you start and you are alone. You don't have personnel, you don't have employees, you don't have people working for you. You are alone. So they call them solopreneurs. And sometimes it's hard. We are going to talk about why that is so hard. In 2011, I started Impact Coaching Solutions with my partner in the business, Maria Bruderling, and partner in life. And she's also executive coach, also a trainer for the ICC. And we started attending networking events and associations to promote our business. And we made a lot of mistakes. And by trial and error, we finally understood how to do it. We developed what we call the 5 steps and the acronym COACH that we are using and that we will be covering today to connect, to create presence, to build credibility in the market. And for more than 2 years, we have dedicated our work and careers to elevate the life of others. And as experienced coaches, we not only certify professional coaches of all levels, but also we tell them and help them on how to launch and grow their company. We also work with them to implement these steps so they can successfully operate and enjoy the freedom of having their own business and making a difference in the world. So just to give you the background, that the reason I started with this topic and this presentation is because I found that our students, our own graduates, when they got certified, they said, now what? Now what do I do with this? I have my diploma, I have my certificate, but now how do I start my business? How do I get clients? How do I start making money? And I found that what we were providing in the basic coaching certification training was not enough. And I also checked other schools of coaching and none of them were providing something. So I decided to create a program to help people with that. And that's a program that is the COACH Business Program. But we are going to talk about some things that are going to start helping you today and are going to be useful for you today. And then at the end of the presentation, we are going to share with you exciting information that we didn't have in the previous versions of this webinar. We are launching an ICC Academy short training to help you with some things. So let's move to some of the techniques and ideas that we can start implementing. The first thing that I want you to do, and as I said, be very active in the chat. We are going to be working in the chat. So open your chat, get ready with your keyboard, because we are going to be completing these sentences in the chat. And the reason for that is because this is a first technique that I want to show you. So think, when it comes to starting your coaching business or growing your coaching business, how would you complete the phrase, I am so tired of? So what is the problem when you think about launching your coaching business or growing your coaching business? Write in the chat, I am so tired of. What is the problem? Let's see what answers we start getting here as the problem that you identify or the thing that you are tired of when it comes to launching or growing your coaching business. I am so tired of selling. I am so tired of uncertainty. I am so tired of waiting. I'm so tired of selling again, being employed. Yeah, many of us were employed or are employed when we are thinking at the same time to start our coaching business. I am so tired of failing. Maybe I have tried things that didn't work. I am so tired of not succeeding with getting clients. Okay, all things that happen to all of us when we are starting is so common. It's part of, we are identifying the problem here. I am so tired of procrastinating. I know that one. It's a very, very important thing. We keep like saying later, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. I am so tired of working alone, of being a solopreneur, because no one is helping me to check my ideas or to confirm that what I'm doing is the right thing. Okay, great ideas here. So let's move on with our template here. Now I want you to complete this second part. That problem is causing me what? So I am tired of procrastinating, and that is causing me what? I am tired of selling, and that's causing me what? I am tired of not succeeding with my getting clients, and that is causing me what? I am so tired of failing, and that's causing what? I'm so tired of working alone, and that's causing what? So let's see, what is the impact that this problem is creating in your life? And I'm starting to get some answers here. That is causing frustration. Of course, that's one of the frustration, hard work, and sometimes it's hard work without results. Sometimes as entrepreneur, we work more than as employees, and we don't get the results. I am tired, and this is causing lack of revenue. I quit my previous job, and now I don't have enough money. I'm tired of working alone, and I'm looking for coaching companies. That is making me procrastinate more. So these are the problem and the impact that is causing on you. Okay, now let's move to the next part of this. And also someone said it's causing me maybe doubt my beliefs or something about my beliefs, frustration and a sense of not being able to do it, like saying, maybe I'm not cut for this. Maybe I'm not equipped to do this. That's also normal. So we have the problem, we have the impact. And now I want you to feel this. If I only, what would be the solution to those things that you described? If I only, then this problem will finish, this impact will finish. So what is the solution that comes to mind? What do you need to do? If I only want. And it could be an action, it could be a resource, it could be something. If I only have the clients, of course, that important point, people paying me. If I only show myself in more platforms, if I only took a leap of faith and actually started, if I only become more positive, if I only could connect with other coaches to exchange ideas, if I only get my first contract, if I only dedicated time to make this happen. So, okay, so you are identifying some potential solutions. Then let's finalize this sentence and this exercise with completing, then I could finally have what? If I only become known in the market. So we have the problem, we have the impact in our life, we have the potential solution. And if I only do that, then I could finally have what? Success. The answers are coming up. Okay. Success is one that finally achieved. What else? I could achieve the first step, which is always the most difficult. Very true. I will finally develop a successful business. Very true. What else comes to mind? I will finally fix illness, maybe find more creativity, have my own cabinet. Okay, good. So I want you to reflect not only in the answers that you provide, first to talk to my objective of helping people with my job, and that would be very satisfying and fulfilling, of course. Now, this first exercise that we did, this template, is something that you can do for your business. Because what we have here is the first formula on how you are going to identify the right client for you and prepare your messaging in a way that is going to resonate with that client. So when I am doing that, I am gathering information from you. Now I know what are the common problems, what are the common consequences, what are the common solutions that come to mind, and what is your desire. So this template is helping me to profile you better, to define my what is called in the market my avatar or my client profile in a better way. Now I know that you are the people that are tired of some things, the problem that is causing in your life, the solution that you're looking for, and what would be the result of implementing that solution. So this same template, you can use it to start creating your marketing messages. because think about the kind of people that you want to help. And please don't tell me everyone, because that's one of the big mistakes when we get certified. I am a coach. What kind of coach? Any coaching, just pay me and I will coach you. No, big mistake. You need to go for a niche. You need to go for a defined client that you want to work with. The more specialized you are, the better success that you will have. So you need to define that. And to define that, this template helps you. Think about the people that you want to help, the market where you feel more happy working, the kind of people, the kind of problems that you want to help people to solve or things to improve, and start working on this template with potential problems that they have, the cost, the impact that is causing them, the potential solutions that they're looking for, and what are they looking for. So when you work with this template, now you can start working on marketing messages and say, I am an executive coach that help people, that help leaders that are tired of not engaging with their teams, and that is creating people to leave the company. And if they would only find a way to engage with them better and make them better and improve with them, then they could finally be that manager that everyone wants to work for. So you see how I use those answers to create a marketing message. So that's correct, Mauricio. We are finding the pain of our client. What is the consequence of that pain? What are the potential solutions that they are looking for? And then we create the outcome, the result that they are looking for. So I wanted to do this to get information from you on how you are struggling to launch and grow your coaching business. But also I want to teach you that this is a technique that you could use for your own coaching business and how you are going to define your messages. Now let's move on. I want to see if this is you, because a lot of these things happen to me. Sometimes coaches feel disappointed and there is no one to make them accountable. I think Ivalo already said it in the answers in the chat. I am alone. I am working alone. I don't have other coaches. I don't have people in my company. So sometimes we don't have people to hold us accountable, because when we work for a company, our manager is the one that is going to say, hey, what happened with this? Do you have it ready? We have a deadline. Let's move on. So we have someone that is in a way pushing us to deliver and finalize things. But when we are working alone, we are our own accountability, and that's sometimes a problem. Another thing that happens, and please tell me in the chat first, does this something that happens to you? Just say yes or no in the chat if you think one of the problems is that no one is making you accountable to launch and grow your coaching business. Not a problem for Claudia. Yes, Clive. Yes, Laura. No, Jose. Okay, some of you need people making you accountable and some holding you accountable, some people not. Okay, that's something that could happen when we are launching the business. Let's move on to the second idea that I have. Is this you? Sometimes coaches don't use their coaching to create what I call the fundamental work. And what I mean by that is that you learn a formula when you become a coach. You learn that it's about defining a goal, creating a plan, and executing on that plan. Goal, plan, execution. That's what you learn when you became a coach. But sometimes we don't use our own medicine. We don't use it in ourselves to say, okay, a business, what does it really mean? If I would be coaching myself and I said, I want to start a business, okay, what do you mean by a business? What size? How many clients? How big? Where? What market? There are many things that need to be defined in that goal. But sometimes we don't do the work, what I call the fundamental work, using our coaching techniques to define a good goal, to create a good plan, and then start executing on that plan. So please write in the chat if this is something that is happening to you. If you are not doing the fundamental work because you are not applying your coaching techniques to yourself to create a good business goal and also a plan and execute, say yes. Yes, it happens sometimes to me. Certain way, yes. Okay, so this is a common problem. It was not only me. Sometimes we don't use our own techniques to help ourselves. Another thing that happens is that sometimes the greatest obstacle is created by our mindset and beliefs. And you also learn in your coaching certification about beliefs, limiting beliefs, empowering beliefs. Sometimes as coaches, I get certified, but I have this limiting belief that I'm not ready. I need more certifications, or I have the imposter syndrome, or I don't have enough experience. Maybe I am not a good entrepreneur. Maybe I am not cut for business. So write in the chat if this is also a problem sometimes for you. No doubt, not that much, yes. Okay, so for some of us, sometimes he's not believing that we can do it. He's not working on our own limiting beliefs and changing them. And that's one of the obstacles. Then another one is that sometimes we feel that we are like any other coach because we haven't discovered what makes us unique. Like, I am offering coaching, but everyone is offering coaching now. So what makes me different? Why people will buy from me and not from another coach? So write in the chat if you have this problem that you haven't found what is unique to you, so you can tell your clients, this is what makes me different. This is why you should buy from me and not from the other coach. Yes, definitely yes. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. Again, some common problems. Claudia, I don't feel like that. Perfect. Found your uniqueness. Excellent. Okay, so these are things that have happened to me as well. And I believe that when this happens, if I don't have accountability, I am not able to execute. If I don't do my fundamental work of coaching myself or working with a coach, then I don't have a good plan. If I don't change my limiting beliefs, my empowering beliefs, I'm not really convinced about my worthiness and my value as a coach, and I am not be able to offer myself to the world with these services. And if I don't find my uniqueness, I feel that I am an imposter, that I am doing what everybody's doing, and why are you going to buy it from me if some others are doing it with more experience? So these are problems that happen. The other ones that I have found that are very common is that, and I believe some of you mentioned this in the chat, coaches are frustrated that their marketing doesn't work. Write in the chat if this is you as well. That, okay, I do some marketing, I do some efforts, I'm in social media, I may be paying for some marketing and it's not working. And my take on that is that in many occasions, I know that it happened to me. When we start, we do a lot of what I call reactive marketing. Like someone tells me, what you need is a website. Okay, I will pay for a website and I will create my website. And then someone tells me, no, what you need is to advertise in this magazine because this is your public. Okay, I will pay for that ad. No, what you need is to be more active in LinkedIn. Okay, I will try to be more active in LinkedIn. And we are reacting to offerings of people either selling services or giving us advice. And then we are not having what I call the fundamental marketing work, which is first, in playbook, have my marketing message, irresistible messages, and then define what channels are there for me and be more proactive instead of reactive in the kind of marketing that I do. So some of you said yes, some of you said, I don't know how to make marketing in this area. Okay, sometimes we lack also the knowledge on how to do it. And a person who I train got a full-time job. Also, sometimes we have resources and we lose them. Very true. Okay, so that's another problem. Now, this one, I think some of you in previous webinars, a lot of people have said yes to this one. I love coaching, but I hate selling. Say yes if this is you. I love coaching people, but I not like selling to people my coaching. So most of you, yes, yes, yes. Jose said no. Jose like to sell. Excellent. Laura, no, like to sell. Excellent. But for many of us, it's like, I like coaching, not the selling part. And this is also a common problem. And then the last one is sometimes we feel that when we launch our business, we are missing resources or we are feeling disconnected without support. And what I mean by that is because we are solopreneurs, sometimes we have an idea about how to launch or grow our business, and we don't have anyone, we don't have partners, we don't have anyone to bounce ideas with or to check something. Sometimes we go to our partner, to our romantic relationship, and we say, what do you think about this? And this person says, oh, it looks good. It looks good, honey. It looks good. Maybe you should do it. But they have no idea because they are in another field, or they don't know about coaching, or they don't know about marketing. So that's right. Yes, if that happens to you as well, that you feel lonely, that who do I check if this is right? Or who do I check if this is something that I should do? I'm getting some yes, yes. Okay, so this is also a problem that you have identified. Excellent, good, okay. So now I want you to reflect on someone. These 7 things that I show you and that most of you identify with them, most of you said yes, came from me doing my work on working with the first template. When I work with the first template, I identified what I have found with my clients looking to launch and grow their coaching business. is that these are the common problems. So I'm just showing you the problems and the pains that you already have. And of course, the answer that you get or the reaction that you have in the chat is, that's me, ha ha ha, of course, yes, yeah, me. It's like saying, yeah, you got it right. That's my problem. And the problem with these things, again, is if I don't have the right proactive marketing, maybe I'm not knowing how to market. That's my problem. I am not knowing how to sell or connect with people. And I am afraid of being wrong because I don't have anyone to bounce ideas and to check that what I'm doing is the right thing. So these are all common problems. I'm just highlighting the pains that you already have. Now, I want to first welcome you, future entrepreneurs, because if you are here, is because either you want to start or grow your coaching business, is because you want an abundant life doing what you are passionate about, helping people with your coaching and making a living out of that. And if you are here also maybe because you want to get rid of your fear and procrastination and get a formula that helps you like really take the beauty of coaching to the maximum number of people that you can. So welcome. If you are not one of these three options, maybe you are in the wrong webinar, you can leave now, it's okay, no problem. Now, let's move to what is your mission. Your mission on working on launching and growing your business is that if you accept this mission, what you want to is get rid of the fear, eliminate procrastination, and have the courage to launch your business, to grow your business, doing what you love and making money as you coach as many people as you can. That's your mission. And as I said, as coaches, that's also our responsibility. That's also being generous with this beautiful tool of the coaching to help as many people as we can. Now, what is the problem to do this? The problem to do this, as we have reviewed, is sometimes mindsets. Sometimes we don't have what I call the unbreakable mindset. And what I mean by that is that when we are running to uncertainty and risks, and we have this fear of a new business, it's very common that we are going to face obstacles, common that we are going to face failures. And if we don't have what I call an unbreakable mindset, then we are going to get discouraged, frustrated, maybe give up, because we need to have a way to recover our mental strength. Not only feeling that I am an entrepreneur, that I will be successful with my coaching business, but those hits when I get a failure or something, have what I call my antidotes, have my capacity to bring back my mental toughness so I can keep working on my business, get out of the primal states and the negative internal dialogue that is telling me you cannot do it, you are not good at this, and coming back to the empowering beliefs. So one of the important problems is to create the mindsets. The other one is that some of you are perfectionists. And some of you think that to have a coaching business, first you need to be the super best coach of the world. And for that, you need 5 certifications and another 10 trainings and 2 more programs. So write in the chat if you are the person that are continuously going for the next training instead of launching your business. Just write in the chat. I just want to see if this resonates with some of you. But I know that for a lot of people happen, not for Jose, but for some people, we are looking for like thinking, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I need more training. I need more training. And we keep studying and preparing because we are still lacking that confidence. So some of you, yes, some of you no. Okay, normal. Now, another common problem is that you don't know how to start. Some of us have been trying business, in my case, since I was 10 years old, but some of us have worked for a company all our life, being an employee, and have no idea how to be an entrepreneur, no idea how to start a business. So sometimes we don't know how to start. Write in the chat, yes or no. Do you identify with this? And I can venture to say that if you would know how to start, you would have already started. And some of you haven't. So maybe that's the reason. You don't know how to start and you are procrastinating because you are waiting for the right knowledge or the right ideas on how to do it. Sometimes another problem is that we started with the basics, but we don't know how to get clients. And by the basics, I mean, okay, I have my business cards. Maybe I did my website. I'm trying to be visible in social media. I have some initial steps that are conducive to business, but I still know how to get clients. I still don't know how to connect with people, to activate my network, to start really selling. So write yes if that is you. Maybe you started doing something about your business, but it's still not getting the clients. Yes, no, yes. Okay, again, for some this applies, for some of you don't. Okay, next situation that sometimes is a problem is we are afraid of setting a price. I really get mad with this one because you know what? International studies on the coaching market show that the average price of the coaching hour is $220 US. That's the worldwide average, $220 US. And sometimes I get graduates that start offering the coaching and they tell me, yeah, I'm selling, but I'm selling at $50 my hour or $70 or $100, like way, way low, because they are afraid of setting a price. They are afraid of setting the fair price in the market. So write down if that is you, of being afraid of setting your price or charging what you should, giving deep discounts for people to work with you. Yes, yes. Okay, that's also happening. Okay, now let's move to another problem, that's being afraid of selling. I remember some of you said, no, you like selling, you know how to sell. But for many of you also, the problem is I am afraid of selling. I don't know how to offer. I don't know how to sell. Would you buy from me? Or this is the price, sign here, buy the process, buy the coaching process for me. And sometimes we are afraid of that just the word selling for some of us is like, I don't like that. And asking for money. So I have people that says, well, I don't know how to ask for money. I can deliver the service, I can convince people to work for me, and then I am afraid to say, okay, write me a check or give me the money. So that could be another potential problem. So what I want to show you today is what I call the 3 secrets to launch and grow your coaching business. And the first one is that one lie that maybe you have heard in the market is with a coach certificate, you can start your business. Maybe many of you started your coaching certification thinking, I get my certificate, I become a professional coach, and easy peasy, I start my business. Well, no, the most important asset that you will have to build your business to prosper is not related with certification. It's not related with your knowledge as coach. And it has everything to do with a powerful strategy of having an unbreakable mindset. And an unbreakable mindset that is resilience to failure, is resilience to frustration, that is willing to do trial and error, that reframes failure as a pathway to success, many of the things that applies in a more effective way, the law of attraction, that works better with their energy to create our own future. We know as coaches that we create our own future, our own reality. So all those things are important. And that's the secret number 1. It's about creating an unbreakable mindset. And there are many that you can do around that to create that mindset. Secret number 2, the lie is that instant formulas to get clients. I don't know if you have done it, but I did a lot of bad investments because I saw advertising of, we will help you to launch your coaching business and get clients in the first month, and we'll help you to become super successful. And there are so many offerings of marketing formulas about getting instant clients. And my experience, sometimes I invested in many of them are not delivering what they offer. And because they are just offering techniques that don't apply to me or that are in a different level in my business, or that even when they apply, I don't have the right mindset. So for different reasons. So the secret here is that what you need is to learn and implement a single marketing structure to grow the business in the way that this stops you from being a secret coach. I don't know if this happens to you, right? Yes, if this happens to you, but for me, for many years, I was like, I am a good coach. I know how to do this, but I am like the best kept secret. No one knows that I'm so good at this. And that was really like preventing me from launching the business. So some of you are writing, yes, yes. Okay. And what we need is to create a marketing around messages and irresistible messages in a way that I stop being the secret coach and people know that I am a great coach and they know where I am, how to find me and the kind of work that I do. And then I start getting more business. That's secret number 2. Secret number 3 is that the lie here is that sometimes you need to learn to sell to have a business. someone says, well, I have not been able to make it work because I need to become a marketing expert. I need to become a sales expert. And sometimes we like it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just like coaching, but we have this idea that we need to become experts on selling, experts on marketing. And the secret number 3 here is that what you need is to use your coaching skills. You already have them because you're a certified coach, with confidence to nurture your network and get new clients without feeling that you are selling. So by learning a technique where you are having just coaching conversations with people, and by having coaching conversations, having a mindset where you are start helping people before they buy, then you don't have to tell people will resonate with you. People say, oh, you're describing exactly what I need. I need to work with you. So having the irresistible marketing messages and then creating these experiences for people where they say, oh, wow, if he helped me this way without paying, imagine if I pay. Wow, I need to work with this person. So it's a combination of the irresistible marketing messages and creating the experiences of results for people so they start going for your service. So that's secret number 3. So what we have then as a summary of this is that the most important asset that you will have to launch or grow your business is your unbreakable mindset. And need to implement irresistible marketing messages that will attract the clients that you need. And you need to learn to sell without selling, having your coaching conversations. So what we have found in 12 years, 12 years with our business in Impact Coaching Solutions is that there's things that you need to work on: unbreakable mindset, irresistible marketing, and selling by coaching. That's what will create what we call the entrepreneur coach. And what we have done by trial and error, trial different things in our business, trying different things in marketing, different things in selling, different things in associations, working with other coaches, working for other coaches, many things that we have done in these 12 years, we have found what we call the COACH business formula. And COACH is an acronym. It's confidence, opportunity, amaze, connect, and be the hero. That's the formula that we have created. So let's explore these. Confidence is about the first step to activate your highest level of performance as a coach in your business is to have total clarity on how to operate your business with an unbreakable mindset. And I already spoke about that. It's about how do I first train my brain to be resilient with my business and to be unstoppable with my business, and to every time that I feel weak, have my systems and methods and techniques and tools to get back to this unbreakable mindset. So that's number 1. Number 2 is opportunity. And opportunity is about discovering what makes me unique. So we have an exercise where we make you go through your history life, because it's not only your coaching techniques, it's not only certification, it's what you are as a person because of your previous lives, previous jobs, previous professions, problems in life. That is what makes you unique. And people, you need to understand this first thing, and this is going to help you in your business. People are not buying coaching. People are buying being coached by you. They want you. So you need to be very clear on what makes you unique. What are you bringing to the table based on your experience and your life history? And once you create that and people listen to you, when you are describing what happened to you, how you overcame that, how you've been working in life with different concepts, they say, oh, that's exactly my problem. I need to have with you. I must have your services. I need to work with you because you are describing the same things that I want to improve in my life, or the same things that I want to solve. The third one is Amaze. And Amaze is about creating the irresistible marketing messages that when you describe what you do, people are like, oh, you are describing me. You are describing me exactly. You are describing my pain, my consequences, the things that I have tried that didn't work, the things that I haven't tried, the final result that I want. I really need to work with you. So for that, you need to work on creating what I call a marketing playbook. Marketing playbook is create a collection of messages of you identifying your client, your avatar, and then what are the pains, what you have found with your clients, and those irresistible messages that are going to resonate with potential clients. Then the next one is Connect. And Connect is about Stop selling to strangers, because when we launch our business, we think, okay, I will attract new followers in social media, or I will pay an advertising, I will find people that want coaching from me. And yes, that is good. That is good, but that's not the priority. That's not number one. First, you need to activate your network. You have a huge network of people that you know, family, friends, colleagues, past jobs, past the places where you live, different places, different resources where you can go and activate first the network of people that knows you, so they know that you are not a secret coach. So they know what you are doing, what people are you helping, what kind of problem. And if they don't fit the profile of your ideal client, they might know someone and say, hey, my friend Claudia is doing this. My friend Jose is doing exactly what you're describing. But if we don't launch our business by activating our network, then we continue being a secret and we are not getting the best results. And then when you do all these, we get to the final letter, which is the H for hero, because then you are using your coaching skills with confidence. You are nurturing your network, you are getting new clients, you are coaching with people to sell without feel that you are selling, and you become the hero, because we know that one of the beauties of coaching is that when you finish with a client, they are like, oh, thank you, coach. The before and after picture. This was my problem, this was my present state. Thank you, coach. You helped me get to my desired state, problem solved, or new version of myself, or improvement of something. Thank you. You are the hero. You help them to resolve something in their lives. So that is what we do with the coach formula. And I was telling you at the beginning of the webinar, what I did is I created a program around this, because this is not being taught in the coaching schools, in the coaching certifications, and we need it. And what I offer with the Coach Business Program is basically a collection of resources, mistakes, things that work, things that don't work, that we have created over 12 years in Impact Coaching Solutions, that have taken us to a level where we are an established leadership development company, and we are helping leaders. We are doing a lot of executive coaching. We are offering workshops. I'm a professional speaker, and all of that could be a part of not of what you see in your future business, but you need a structure to do that. And you also need a network to do that. So I want you for a minute to pause here and do with me visualization next. So I want you to close your eyes for a minute and visualize that you are a coach that has an unbreakable mindset. So all those doubts, all those limiting beliefs, all those ideas that maybe I am not a good business person, maybe I'm not a good entrepreneur, maybe I'm not ready, all those ideas gone. You have an unbreakable mindset, all that confidence that you are a good coach and that you are a business that is that is prospering, that is growing, that is bringing you revenue. So think for that in a minute. Just visualize with your eyes closed. You have an unbreakable mindset. Now visualize that you have your identified and use your style. So you have clarity on how your experience, your background, your life history has made you a different coach and a different person, and you are offering that uniqueness to your client. Imagine that in your visualization. Now, imagine that you have irresistible messages, that when you tell people what you do as a coach, the first answer that you get from them is, wow, you are describing me. Where do I sign? That's exactly what I need. Imagine that you are having those super powerful messages that people resonate with. And now imagine also that you connect with your network, that you are not a secret anymore, that you reach out to family, friends, colleagues, contact social media networks, etc. And everybody knows that you are a new coach, or an experienced coach, and that you have a business that is growing, and that you are taking clients, and you are nurturing and growing that network. And finally, imagine that you are that hero, that you have helped hundreds of people with your coaching. You are a lot of happy clients, satisfied clients that are recommending you more people, and that they are super happy with the results that you provided for them. So how do you feel with that? Give me some reactions in the chat. Open your eyes, tell me, how do you feel with these ideas? How do you feel with this visualization? Great, okay. Write in the chat, how do you feel? about this? Inspired, brilliant, unique, wonderful. Okay. Okay. I'm glad that this is getting you inspired and it's getting you feeling brilliant and unique and wonderful, because you are. You just need to work on making this out to the world so you make a living of that and you make a business and you get the financial abundance that you want. Okay. Well, this webinar, as I said, we did it in 2021, we did it in 2022, but one thing that is different today is that I worked to create a program was launched last year, is the COACH Business Program. It's a one-year program to help people launch and grow their business. They need to be certified coaches, and we provide several things. We go super deep in this model of the 3 pillars and in this model of the COACH acronym, but also we have accountability and we have mastermind groups to make sure you are doing your homework and you are moving the things that you need to move forward. And we also are creating a community of people that are helping each other with their businesses. So you are not alone anymore. My participants in the current class that started last year and it's going to end in a couple of months, I have 7 certified coaches going through the program. They are super happy with what they have done with their businesses, but they are also happy that they are learning a lot from my mistakes and maybe saving time and saving some failures from doing it on their own ideas. And also they are very happy that they are now in a community where they can check with each other ideas about the business and about ideas and check the copy, check the messages, come up with different resources. So it's creating a really, really nice community. But for this webinar, what I work with the ICC is to create a small version for you. So if some of you want to explore what is this COACH Business Program and understand what are the things that I will be learning and start getting some tools that I apply to launch my business or to grow my business, we have created something that we call it the COACH Business Pathway. And the COACH Business Pathway is a business program designed by Impact Coaching Solutions that is geared to address the important need of new certified coaches or old certified coaches that are ask themselves, how do I start my business? How do I grow my business? So this program is for you if you don't know how to charge money for your services, if you know how to coach, but you feel that you are not ready, if you don't know how to create your marketing messages, if you don't know where to start with your business, if you are afraid of rejection or failure, if you don't have a structure and checklist of what is needed in your company and how to advance that, or if your own enemy is your own procrastination and your lack of confidence. Now, we need to be very clear with you. This program is not to teach you how to coach. You need to be a certified coach. This program is not going to improve your coaching, but it's going to use your coaching techniques on yourself so you start creating a different reality for your business. So this program is for certified professional coaches that want to make a difference in the world by being serious about launching and growing their coaching business. So the way we have structured this is the pathway. The pathway program is going to be 6 sessions of 90 minutes on Wednesdays. You have the calendar in the screen. We are starting on April 5th. We are going to have 3 sessions in April weekly and then 3 sessions in May. They are going to be at the same time that we are doing this webinar. And these 6 sessions are going to get a lot more deeper in the concepts that I presented today. So you will learn how to create your unbreakable mindset, how to define your unique value as a coach and your ideal client, how to create your offer details in terms of pricing, length, services, the formula to create irresistible marketing messages, your business metrics for accountability and results on your business, on your selling, getting new clients, and how to activate your network and create discovery sessions that convince potential clients to start working with you. So these are the 6 sessions that we are covering in the program. We have some bonuses for you participating in the program. I'm going to share with you what I call my morning rituals to strengthen my unbreakable mindset. We are going to share with you a marketing template to create marketing messages and to define your value proposition. We are going to also help you create and monitor your leads, opportunities, and sales numbers, so you have some specific metrics on how to measure your business and grow your business. We're also going to offer you a webinar on the World Coaching Market Study, so you have a better feeling of what is the current price in the market, what are the different specialties, what are coaching doing in their businesses. And we can also have a discovering session script for success. So you have like an outline or a script when you are having sessions with people to demonstrate your coaching, or to have how to do it in the best possible way so that person gets convinced to work with you. So these are some bonuses that we are including in the program. Now, this program is at $397. We had a promotion that it's an early bird registration pricing of $297. Now, the early bird registration pricing finished on February 28th, but I want to help those that are serious here about starting and growing their businesses. So what I did is, just before starting the webinar, I requested the ICC that we extend the early bird registration until this Friday, March 10. So you have a couple of days to please make up your mind and take advantage of the $100 discount and register by just paying $297. Maybe if you try it right now, it's not going to be showing because I just requested that extension to the ICC. So give them a couple of hours. It will be working later today, and we will have that option to use the earlier registration pricing. So you pay only $297 instead of $397. But after Friday, you will be paying $397. Now, what happens if you don't do it? Well, what happens is the reason you are here. You keep dreaming of having your own business, but you keep not doing it, or you keep working as an employee in an organization, or you keep dreaming on abundance, on having more time or financial abundance, and it's not happening. Or you don't help as many people as you could as a coach. Would I consider, as I said, selfish not to use our coaching to help as many people as we can? And you will think that your life is still missing something, like you are not fulfilled because you are not getting this to where you are. And the mistake that you can make is not establishing your mindset, because some of you have mentioned a lot of the problems, a consequence, an impact in your life of not having an unbreakable mindset, not developing your unique style, because then you don't differentiate. You are not your clients why you and not the other coach. Sometimes you don't develop your irresistible message, and then people don't understand that you have something that fits exactly for them and that they should work with you. And sometimes you don't connect with your network and you continue to be a secret, or you try to do it alone and you don't have people to bounce ideas and to relate better with the initiatives that you have in your business. So again, it's a very low investment. It's an early bird registration promotion that you can take advantage of. And let me tell you that my Coach Business program is a one-year program where I have now 7 certified coaches running and growing their businesses. But this reduced program that we are doing in these 6 sessions is to give you useful tools, to give you a good taste of how to launch and grow your business. And you can work with that and try it on your own, or you can decide after that program that you want to do the one-year program that we are starting in June. And that's one-year program where we need twice a month for a couple of hours to go in a lot of detail with all these concepts, but also to hold you accountable, to give you homework and formats that you need to do to move your business forward and to keep completing things. Like we have a template that I have that I call the 52 things that you need to do in your business. So we have a checklist of 52 things that you need, all the way from business cards or website to having systems, to having the right software, to having even people helping you with some things. So it's a lot of information, and that's why we do it over a year, because it's not some knowledge for you to try on your own. It's to hold your hand and go with you for a year, helping you launch and grow that business. So that's why that training is super, super complete, and that starts in June. But we want to give you this initial pathway training. I'm sure you are going to take a lot of useful things, and then you will have April and May to decide if you want to stay for the one-year program and continue working on your business. Now, before we move to the questions, let me close just with a few final thoughts. I think that facilitating change in yourself and in others, so improving yourself and helping others to improve, is the single most important skill that you can learn. And you learn that when you become became a professional coach. Know how to create change. And that's one of the most important skills that you can do and you can do for others. Now, when you use these and you facilitate radical transformation for your clients, you don't have to worry about the business anymore, because the international studies in coaching show that what brings you clients in coaching is not your website, is not the social media, is not the marketing efforts. All those things serve to scale and grow your business. But the main source of clients is your satisfied clients recommending people, is referrals. So when you facilitate these radical transformations, clients will start coming by referrals. And finally, that there is no bad or good decisions. The only bad decision is indecision. So if you are thinking, I should do this or I shouldn't do this, that's the indecision. That's the bad thing. So better say, no, I give up. I won't launch or grow my business. Okay, I won't do this. Or I will continue trying in the same way. Or I will find another way of doing it. Or you decide, I will go for the pathway. I will try these 2 months and see how it goes. And maybe I will enroll in the one-year program. So that's what you need to decide. So I also want to invite you to go to this link. We launched 2 or 3 years ago, I launched a survey about exploring fears that is very useful to understand what are the beliefs, the ideas that get us stuck and get us not things. So if you can go to this bit.ly link, exploring my fear, and answer the survey, it would be super useful. And for those answering the survey, once I compile on the answers and create a report from the survey, I will share it with those that are participating. So go to the link and tell us some things about your fears. You have my website, www.icscoach.com, my direct email, guillermo@icscoach.com. And this is a slide where you want to take a picture so you can follow my company and follow me in social media. We are constantly posting ideas, resources, things around coaching, neuroscience, emotional intelligence, leadership, etc. So you can follow us in LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And let me close by moving to some of the questions here. You can use the Q&A or the chat for your questions. And before we close, let's see what we have here. The course is only in English. Yes, for the moment. Well, no, let me rephrase that. The one-year program is both in English and Spanish. Actually, the first class with the 7 certified coaches that started last year is a class in Spanish. And we are starting again in June in both English and Spanish for the one-year program. Now, for this pathway, we are launching it only in English, but we can offer it in the future in Spanish, or maybe we will surprise you with news. We are testing a new system of having a translator in the program. So when it's presented in English, someone could be translating for you in Spanish, so you can attend the program as well. So that's an option that maybe we will add to the pathway. But for now, we are offering in English. Another question, I really want to do the course. I'm not certified yet, but I'm working on it. Perfect. If you are still working on your certification, this program is also for you, because you are in the path to become a certified coach and you want to launch your business. So you can start working on some of these ideas before you get certified as a coach. But we want to be sure that you either are a certified coach or you are already enrolled in a coaching certification program. What else? Very useful recommendations. Well, if you have any other questions, please write them in the chat, write them in the Q&A before we close. And you can find me in my direct email, guillermo@ics.coach.com. Let me also write in the chat my number for WhatsApp, so you can also contact me with a message if you prefer. I am in WhatsApp in that number. And let me know if I can help you with something. Enroll in the pathway is really a super low investment for the kind of information that you are going to get. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next webinar, or in the Coach Business Pathway, or in the Coach Business Program. It was great to be here. Thank you so much. And see you next time.
Thank you, Guillermo. Thank you, everyone from the ICC. Hope to see you very soon in our upcoming events. Have a great rest of the day and great rest of the week. See you very soon. Bye, Guillermo. Thank you.